Lee, big tap. Ball favoured him. Clarence are going to clear it out though. Quick kick forward to the forward line. Boot off the ground there from Nankervis. Leary. Ball in dispute. Clarence player under pressure. Great pressure there from Leary. We're almost going to be back to where we started, probably around about 10 metres just to the left of that secondary circle. Ball's going to go up again. Replay of what we just saw a moment ago. Angerstein versus Lee. Angerstein front position, taps it down. Foon battling hard there. Quick slipper off the ground. Beats Donnelly. Bombers have got it. Come back there, Pearce. Quick kick inside 50. Straight to the Clarence defender though, who drops back, and it's Bushner. A nice mark there. Relieving kick out to that player in Green, Sam Green. Ball out now, Clarence on the wing near us. Cleared away there. Driven inside 50 by the Bombers. Oh, that's a lovely mark. That's that, who we got there? Jackie Rushton? Jackie Rushton, your favourite, Dave.
Yep, and a lovely pass too from Stingle.
He's been really good, Stingle, today, hasn't he? Very clean.
Bounced back after last week. We got a bit of a hard tag, which he probably wasn't used to.
This will be the start the Bombers want, though, in terms of reflecting on Tony's remarks. This would be exactly what Brad Cox Goodyear wants. So, early stages of the first quarter, only a minute 30 in. Jackie Rushton addresses about 40 metres out. Just pushes it wide. Not the start he would have hoped for. Webley looking into the sunshine, Dave, and he's just about to kick it out.
Scores a level, 6-7-43 apiece. Webley kicks deep outside defence 50. Nice mark taken there by Penwright. It's been pretty good today. Magnificent passes to Garland earlier. He gets it to the fellow long sleeve there in Jacques Barwick. He'll be ruining missing an easy goal there in that second quarter. He gets a good mark there to Preshaw. Back to Barwick. Good skills, Clarence. Barwick to half forward. Garland in there against Van Buren. That might be a match-up now, Maxi. We'll keep an eye on that. It's now ball up right on attacking 50.
Yeah, Edmonds is still there, but I think they may have done the swap. No, he's still with him now.
Yep. So Angerstein gets it straight to Cox Goodyear. They've been sharking Angerstein's taps all day. Bounced by Cox Goodyear on the far side. Kick towards half forward. Rushton involved again up against Webley. Webley takes the ball, handball straight away to a teammate under a bit of pressure. And it's forced out of bounds. Scores level. It's been tight all day. Margin never been much more than a goal.
Good tussle in the ruck between these two, Angerstein and Lee.
I think the next development in Angerstein's game, Max, has got to be getting it to the on-ballers.
Yeah.
Wins a lot of taps, but doesn't win them to advantage. Here comes Josh Green through the contest. On the right boot, kicks to the wing, and this time it's Van Buren taking the mark. Goes short. Looking there for Donnelly, who slips over. Chance now for Saywood for Clarence. Sam Green's in there as well, off the ground from Donnelly. In towards half forward, little handball. Here's a chance for Jack Avant for goal. Offline, and puts the Bombers in front by that 1 point. 6-8-44 to 6-7-43.
Webley plays on quickly. Ball taken there by Paprotny. Looking into that sunshine. Play on. Back to Webley. Just on the boot. Not his best. Gathered there by the Bombers. That's a throw. Player, yep. Umpire's called, he's listened to us. Clarence taking that advantage. Nice long kick up there. I think that's Bailey. Heads along inside the 50. 1-on-1. That's a beautiful ball. Mark not paid. Bombers trying to get it out. No. Northern Bombers free kick there. He must have been held, was he? I didn't see what that was for.
He said it was too high.
Nearly a mark to Jackson, wasn't it?
Yeah. I thought he did enough.
Ethan Jackson, very unlucky there.
Relieving kick out just in front of the Railway Workers Hill. I think that's Nankervis who's got it now. He's looking for options. Goes back to from whence it came. Ball coming out this side. These little chip kicks really not paying off at the moment for the Bombers. Looks like Van Buren drives it along. Players set. Bombers have got the numbers. Ball spills to ground though, and the boundary line's going to beat them all. just don't look as certain moving it out of the back line, do they, Dave? The Bombers?
They don't, Rob. And the final score, Twin Ovals, Launceston too good in the end. They won 9-10-64 to 7-9-51. And the Tigers didn't score a goal after half time and didn't score at all in the last quarter. So the superior fitness there once again, maybe from the Blues, taking that one out. On the boundary line now is Whitney, slips around a little bit, gets it back to Foon, lays back on a torp towards half forward. Great mark there from Buchner, one-handed against Bennett. And they're off and running here. Cade Saywood, can he pick it up? He can, he's got a releasing handball. It's along the ground, but it's okay to Paprotny. Paprotny to Garland, who marks, no he doesn't. Drops an easy one inside, attacking 50. Sweeping up now is Bennett. He kicks to the wing. Oh, Leary and Lee went for that contest. Bealey stayed down, he got it. Holmes is pushed off the kick. Now is it downfield? Or it might be back where the kick was taken. It's downfield against the player who smashed into James Holmes there. Jason Bailey's got it. Is he going to go the long option? He is towards goal. Might even go through for a behind here. Garland, though, takes the mark. He won the wrestle there with Will Edmonds. He plays on Garland and he kicks the goal and puts the Roos back in front. He's a real target for them up there is Colin Garland. And they now go to 7-7-49 Clarence. And that's his first for the day, I believe, Rob?
Yeah, first for the day. I think three behinds. Maxie, is that right before that? Yeah.
7-7-49 Clarence. North Austin 6-8-44.
They need to do something with that matchup because like we said earlier, he may have only kicked the one goal, but he's figured in probably 3 or 4 others at least. So looks like they've made the change now, is it? No, Edmonds is still on him. So very crucial centre break here for the Bombers. If it goes the way the game has been, it should be a quick reply. And got all their big guns in there: Lee, Brad Cox-Goodger, Foon. And we're going to have a recall of the bounce.
Secondary bounce. That one favoured Lee. Lee versus Steele in the rucks. Ball goes up. Lee first hands on Cox-Goodger. Quick kick forward as he always does. Clarence defence marshalling here. Webberley back to his teammate who's in trouble. Could have been holding the ball. But I think... Which way is he signalling? No, Northern Bombers free kick. Quick kick inside 50 and Leary. Ever dangerous up there. Very quick off the mark, young Leary. But he's going to have a bit of work to do. He's going to be kicking probably from just inside 50 here. And as you called it, Maxie, could be goal for goal again. But see how he goes. I'm not sure if he's up for the trip here, but he's certainly going to give it every chance. Maxie's given me the thumbs up. He reckons it's home. So we'll see how we go. Little stuttering run from Leary. Close to the man on the mark. Sets it on its way. I tell you what, that's why he's the special comments man, Maxie Walker. Knew that was going to be a goal all the way. So quick answering goal from the Northern Bombers. And that's the second, I think, to young Leary today. He's been very, very good, Brandon Leary.
Yep. And again, it's just that goal for goal play that we've got. It's sort of I'm not quite sure. I haven't really seen too many games like this, Dave, where it just does seem to be goal for goal.
I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Really close game. Still only that point in it, and it's hard to. Geez, I wouldn't like to. Don't ask me who's going to win at the moment, guys.
Yeah, it literally has been goal for goal all day. It's a great contest. Hope you're enjoying it here on City Park Radio. There's another ball up will occur. As Lee takes it. Tooks it, yeah. There's a bit brain dead there. As out it goes from Lee this time. Simpson can't manage to pick it up. Kicked by Baxter Norton inside 50. Josh Green can't take it. Great spoil across the front there from Stingle. Clarence player held by the arm, managed to get a kick away. It'll be out of bounds. So Baxter. Yep.
Sorry, Dave. AFL score. Ports hit the front 6-10-46 to St Kilda 4-9-33. There's about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter there.
Okay, so
under the roof at Marvel.
Saints
no
really
crowd.
need to win that one.
I'm barracking for Port on that one. It helps the Tigers stay in the 8, Dave.
Anything for the Tigers. Here's Baxter Norton again. He's got a fair bit of the footy today. Gets it back to Garland, to Jackson. They're going away from goal. Round the corner, Garland towards Green. Bounce to him now, right foot snap. Josh Green. Oh, is that a goal? No, just faded to the left at the last moment. But levels up the scores here at Utah Stadium, 7-8, 50 apiece.
Yeah, he looks dangerous every time he gets his hands on it. Dangerous kick there from the Bombers is going to pay off. I think that's Foon, is it? Sulzberger, sorry, directing traffic. He was busy early and we didn't see him in the second quarter. Sulzberger, a nice long left leg out to the wing. Clarence have got the numbers, should come away with it, which they do. Nice mark there. Just outside the 50 to Clarence. They want to move the ball on quickly.
You've got Green and Garland standing 20 metres with no one around them at the top of the square.
Yeah, that's a really bad option. He's gone wide, and as you pointed out, Maxie, Green and Garland have been just so dangerous for Clarence just standing all alone. So I don't know what's going on in that Bombers defence, because really they've got to be clued into them. Ball about to be thrown in just in front of the railway workers stand. Lee again first hands on. Clarence are going to shark that one, running around in circles, and the ball's going to go basically back out where it started. Lee's done the bulk of the ruck work for the Bombers today. He's been really good, as we mentioned at the start, a bit of an injury cloud. But he's battled manfully, Alex Lee.
He's had 3 ruckmen against him, Bailey, Steele and Angerstein, so he's done it pretty manfully.
He certainly has. Ball comes in again, Lee front position, double-hander. Clarence are going to shark it away again near the boundary line. Quick handball inboard. Scrambly play, numbers around the ball. No clear winner in possession. Peel there for holding the ball, but the umpire says, no, that's mine. He's going to ball it up, basically where we've had the last 2 boundary throw-ins from. See if you can clear it out for us, Dave.
No worries. Lee, nice little tap. Simpson gets a kick, a lovely one straight to Chug. Maybe luck's a fortune there. Chug played on. He kicks it to the wing here towards Bennett, who's up against 2. One of them is Webberley. Is that Webberley? In fact, it's Sam Green. Thanks, Maxie. Got a light back there with the long hair on the far side. So out of bounds. The chopper goes overhead, landing over the back of the railway wing there.
I did hear someone cry out, get to the chopper.
Might be Clarence coming back, just visiting.
Oh, yes, the chopper. That's it. Symbolism. And the boys from the year 2000 coming back.
Might be their reunion day.
21-year reunion.
Boundary throw in. Not much happening here at the moment. Been a free-flowing game for most of the day. 12 and a half minutes in. And it's Steele this time up against Lee. Steele wins the tap. Might have been held there was Pearce. It was. Played for it well. Josh Green takes the ball away, but it's going to come back to Pearce.
He's having a good game, Pearce.
Nathan Pearce, the boy from Hillwood, one of North's best today. A handy goal earlier. Kicks deep inside 50. Leading out there is Avent. Bounces off his chest. Chance for Chug. Almost takes the ball. It's taken over by Paprotny. The boys want deliberate. It's going to be a boundary throw in. 45 around from the North Launceston goal. Get to that other TSL score. As I said, Launceston have defeated the Tigers by 13 points. And at Lauderdale, it's Lauderdale 71 leading Glenorchy 33.
Edmonds is giving Lee a rest in the ruck. He's gone back there against Steele.
Shallow throw in. Steele wins the tap. Gets it to Beerley. Beerley tries to get to Holmes. He'll be bustled out of bounds. Any NTFA updates there recently, Max?
Yeah, 3/4 time up at Rochalee, and the Tigers, both being Tigers, but the Longford Tigers have fought back 11-3-69 to Rochalee 10-9-69. So all tied up at 3/4 time. So very entertaining game up there.
Tied up here, tied up at Rochalee. As Steele wins the tap towards Norton. Steele back to Green. They're working in defence still. Webberley leans back on a kick close to the boundary line. 1-on-1 contest. Chance here for the Roos. They've forced it now up towards the wing. Just through sheer persistence. North Launceston though holding firm. Lee shovels it out. Can't get a clear possession here at the moment. Attempted kick off the ground there by Simpson. Didn't come off. Eventually, it's a quick kick forward by Baxter Norton. Contest there with Garland involved. Over the back, Preshaw, dangerous. Will he go off the ground again? Ollie Preshaw, he does. Will he go off a third time? Will he shoot for goal? He will. Across the face, it's still in play. Circles around, eventually it goes out of bounds. But good persistence there from Ollie Preshaw. It's a boundary throw, and we're only about 10 metres around from the left behind post.
He
scores a level.
Certainly did have the Lionel Messi scores on that one. He hit it with the wrong part of his foot.
He kicked one just after half time, remember, just about a millisecond after the siren.
Yes. Boundary throw in the forward pocket. Clarence deep into attack. Lee back into the ruck. Probably shared that one. Looks like Simpson with a quick kick out. And he's found that man Leary just on the half back line. Leary heads onto the wing and spots up Jack Avent. Just on the half back side of the wing position. Avent looking for his options further up the ground. Looks inboard. No, but goes down the line. Nankervis in front spot. We've got a clip round the side of the head.
Zach Bush's gone down there too, Rob.
Bit of friendly fire there, I think, from Bushner. I think there was a clash of heads there. Always hard at the footy, as you touched on earlier, Dave. A lot of contested possession. Ball thrown up just in front of us here, just on the half-forward side of the wing position for the Bombers. Lee went early. Ball comes out. Quick kick there forward for the Bombers. Bounce beats... I've lost the player there, Judah Edmonds. Ball goes inside 50 for the Bombers. Tommy Bennett pushed out. No free kick. Bushner, clever use of the body. Weberly heads out onto the far side. 2 bounces. Quick handball inboard to Steele. Steele shrugs that one off. Back to Weberly. Weberly this time goes long. Clarence have got the numbers and they've got the numbers on the outside. Ball to Jackson. Jackson heads inboard. Green front position. Bombers have got the numbers there. 3-on-1. Clarence butters up, shrugs the tackle. Ball just touched on the goal line. Well, the Bombers player, friendly fire with the goal post there, and looks like Green's down as well.
He's holding his stomach at the moment, is Josh Green.
They both ran into the post by the looks of things, didn't they?
Quick snap there from Penwright, nearly went through, was just touched in the goal square. Great stuff from Webley there at half back too. He took a couple of bounces and just waited for an option. They moved the ball beautifully, did the Clarence Roos. So a really good contest there. Back in front by a point, Max. What do you think at this stage? Haven't heard from you for a while there.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. You talk about both running into the post. They both ran into a goal post each there, but it was good play by Webley then. Controlled it right from half back.
Inside 50 now for the Roos. They've got players around the contest. Jake's, in fact, it was Howlett there. Quick kick. Only as far as Fletcher Bennett. Now to Brad Cox-Goodger, leans back in a kick towards the wing. Clears his teammate. Weberly, smart handball. Player caught with the ball, holding the ball. That was Cade Saywood, the number 41 there for Clarence. So free kick, Declan Chug laid that tackle. Little handball over the top to Cox-Goodger. 15-metre kick towards half forward. Bennett and Buchner. In fact, Bennett was pushed in the back there by Buchner in the contest. So they'll have to come back to Tommy Bennett. He'll take the free kick left half forward.
I'll take 1-1 on that one. I reckon he got away with it the last time it went forward.
Tom Bennett, low kick, poor kick, spills out of bounds, 45 out. Near the boundary line, it's Clarence 7-9-51 leading North Launceston 7-8-50 as Josh Green gingerly comes off the ground. We'll get Tony Webb onto that in a moment.
Ball thrown in just inside the Northern Bombers 50. Judah Reynolds. Big Angerstein. Angerstein with his strength taps it down. Clarence, quick hack kick. Mark Walsh there on the bottom of that. And he's going to get a free kick with his courage. Put his head over it. Clarence player fell on top of him. Clarence player standing the mark right on the 50. So Walsh is going to kick it from probably 55. He's going back as if he's going to set it up. Rushton's working for him at the front of the square. That one's going to be offline and touched. I think the last hands on it were probably the first game of Bryce Allomes.
The supply's certainly dried up for Tom Bennett, hasn't it? In that first half, the ball was being delivered, to an acceptable level to him. And at the moment, we're 20 minutes into the quarter. He hasn't had a chance to have a look at it yet.
No, he certainly hasn't. Ball thrown in, Angerstein with a big fist. He's going to drive that back exactly to where it was thrown in from.
Let's tighten up, Max, because we're 19.5 minutes in. We only had a goal apiece this quarter, so both teams finding it hard to hit the scoreboard.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a real arm wrestle, isn't it? Like I'm with Max. If you said to me who's going to win at the moment, I wouldn't jump either way. Anyway, almost a repeat of where it was thrown in before. The ruckman Angerstein with his strength against Reynolds. Ball in dispute. Clarence through the agency of Weberly. Heads back out that far side. Yeah, he spotted the open man. That's a really, really nice kick where Holmes has grabbed that one. Probably needed to move it on. He's not sure what he's going to do. Umpire's going to tell him he's got to move it on. No, and Holmes goes long. Out towards the wing to a contest. Nice fist on it there from, looked like Fletcher Bennett, who's punched it out over the boundary line. Bombers side of the wing.
Yep, a goal apiece in this quarter to Leary for North Launceston and Colin Garland for Clarence. And it's still that half-time margin of 1 behind. 7-9 to 7-8. Angerstein up this time against Judah Edmonds. And they nullify each other and it spills back out of bounds again. So we've got Tony on the boundary. Might have some news on Josh Green.
Really not a lot to say. He just collided heavily. He's got a little bit of a limp. He's just been told to walk it off. He's sort of in front of the interchange area. He's not overly happy, but he'll be back on shortly, I reckon.
Yep, he's ready to come back on, Josh Green. Thanks for that, Tony. Now with Ethan Jackson, little handball, bit hot for his teammate who couldn't take it. Now it's a contested ball, half forward for North Launceston. Little quick forward by Judah Edmonds. Rushton clears him. Sprinting out from defence, Clarence do really well. And clear the ball to the wing, taken there by Jacques Barwick. In fact, it's Tyler Penwright. He steams off towards half forward. Nice mark, Garland. He's played on too against Edmonds. Kicks to the goal square. Chance here for Clarence. Mark Preshaw tried to take it. Swinging for goal is Burgess. And he misses. Harry Burgess probably could have done better with that one. 7-10-52. 2-point margin now to North Launceston, 7-8-50. Once again, they moved the ball well, did the Clarence Roos along the wing. Now the Bombers are doing likewise through Stingle towards Chug, who takes a good mark on the boundary.
On the full.
And in fact, it drifted out of bounds on the full. Thanks, Max. Free kick, Roos. Kick to half forward. Mark taken by James Holmes, who's been pretty good today. Kicks inside 50. Preshaw, I think it is. Taking the mark. He kicks short here, looking for Jacques Barwick. Probably wasn't the option. Spoil comes from Simpson, out of bounds. And maybe in hindsight, Ollie Preshaw might have been able to pull the trigger from where he was.
Yeah, he sort of took the wrong option. He actually caught his forwards out. His forwards weren't ready for that ball to come in.
Yeah, not a high percentage play. Boundary throw in. 22 minutes and change in this third quarter. Front position, Garland. Wins the tap, only as far as Will Edmonds, his opponent. Great smother by Josh Green from the Edmonds kick. It's out of bounds. It's only 10 metres around from the right behind post. Clarence 7-10-52 lead, North Launceston 7-8-50.
Thanks, Dave. We might get Tony to have a look on the boundary line too with Steele. I wouldn't mind betting he's got some hamstring issues by the look of that, and could be a big out for them because that height we talked about is the thing that's stretching the Bombers. Ball thrown in near the behind post. Ruckman do battle. Lots of bodies around the ball at the moment, and we're going to have a ball up about 20 metres out from the Clarence goal, just in front of the Railway Workers Hill. So we'll wait to hear from Tony on that one. You can see the trainers are rubbing the hamstring there at the moment. Lee, nice tap down to Simpson. Simpson sells his teammate into trouble. And we're going to get another ball up again, just metres from where we were. It's really tightened up. You've got that feeling, haven't you, guys? Yep. Really tightened up now.
Up it goes. Lee taps it down. Still close to the boundary line. Simpson sees it over. Josh Green wants to deliberate. Umpire says it was above the knee. I think that's what Josh Green was appealing for. There may be an out of bounds on the full. But boundary umpire slapped his thigh as he would for a leg by. Said it was too high. Right in front of the scoreboard, which is shining brightly now. As we've got a bit of cloud cover here at UTAS Stadium. Front position Lee, straight to Josh Green. Kicks it to space. Contest coming up. Gee, that was gutsy stuff there from Will Edmonds. The three players converging to the space, and he took the mark on his chest. They clear it out now, the Bombers. And nice mark taken there by James Beerley, the number 10. Squares it, dangerous. Good strong mark. Taken it half forward. I think that's James Holmes again. As Whitney's slow to get up from that contest. Gets up limping. James Holmes, one of the best today for the Roos. Inside 50. Front position, Garland thumped away from behind by Edmonds. Taken by Simpson. Back to Nankervis, quick kick to the wing. Bennett front position against Sam Green. Sam Green did really well there with the spoil. Reached over and knocked it out of bounds. Bounty throw in. It's the Bombers 50, Clarence 52.
Both sides would be after a quick goal here before three-quarter time, you know, just to set their stamp on it and throw the challenge out. But at the moment, throw a blanket over both of them. There's nothing between them. Ball thrown in. Lee versus Angerstein. Lee pushes him off and then punches it forward. Bombers wrapped up, back to Lee. Looks like a throw. Advantage called. Clarence moving the ball forward quickly, and that looks like Garland's got that, and he's going to head for home. Colin Garland! Beautiful goal. Just on what we were saying there a moment ago, stamping their authority as we head into three-quarter time. Certainly not what the Bombers needed, and Garland second for the day, Max.
Yeah, and second for the quarter, Rob. So a really good finish, and he knows how important that goal was to Clarence with the way that he reacted and celebrated afterwards. So it won't be a long quarter. There's only been the 3 goals scored now, so wouldn't expect it to go much more than 26, 27 minutes at the most.
No, it's certainly not what a coach, what Brad Cox-Goodger would want, that's for sure. But on the flip side, Clarence would be delighted with that outcome. And the Bombers, as we've gone goal for goal, will be hoping to snag one quickly before three-quarter time.
So helicopters there again, as if a bit of an omen for the Clarence Footy Club. They've just kicked a goal, 8-10-58, 7-8-50. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here on City Park Radio. Today's broadcast brought to you by Elgas for all your LPG needs statewide. Talk to the locals with knowledge. Phone 13 11 61. Half forward now for the Bombers. They need an answering goal. Here they go through Jackie Avent. Left foot inside 50. Foon's there. Clarence defence work overtime. There's a stack on the ball there from a number of players. Ball up, 40 out from the Northern Bombers goal. As Rob said, 26 and a half minutes. We're sort of in the dying minutes of this quarter. Not a lot of goals kicked. Just the 3. To space. Ooh, risky kick out of there by Buchan. It might work out all right, although it's fallen out of Blade Sulzberger. His little handball to the advantage of Van Dam. Taps it nicely to Walsh. Walsh scoops it up. Declan Chug, low kick. Buchner clean bowls him. Bennett there. Buchner back there with Paprotny. He kicks outside defensive 50. Good penetrating kick to a safe position. Cox-Goodger's got it. Tries to strike a tackle. He does. Still in play. Gets tackled. Now he's holding the ball. It's BCG. So free kick Clarence.
That was harsh.
Yeah, I agree.
He didn't actually have control of the ball. He was bubbling about and bang.
Cade Saywood's got it. The number 41. Left foot up the wing. Over the top of 2 Northern Bombers players. Shark by Lee. Little kick round the corner. Now inside 50 from Judah Edmonds. Front position Tom Bennett. All play might have been caught without the ball. Donnelly play on. Now Clarence player lays on top of it.
Clarence have been really well disciplined today in these type of situations where they just haven't allowed any North Launceston players to get a clear run at a stoppage.
And free kick. So something went on there. And it's going to go to James Holmes, who's going to relieve the pressure from halfback.
Yeah, Holmes is signalling to his players. He just wants to slow it down, as Max said. Not going to be a long quarter. Gives it off by hand. Another hand pass out to Paprotny. Paprotny drives it up to the wing. 2-on-1 here. The Bombers want to get hold of this. But the boundary line wins out. They've certainly been a lot more organised and disciplined in the backline, Clarence, and they've certainly held strong in the last couple of the minutes if the Bombers have tried to claw one back. There's certainly the feeding the ball into the north forward line hasn't been what it should be. Lee does battle. Big double-handed punch there. He's battled manfully all day. Ball in dispute. Clarence, quick sort of toe on the ball there. Drives it back. Lee, a 30-metre kick off the ground. Going to be a stoppage just inside the Northern Bombers forward pocket. And this is probably going to be their last chance, I think, Dave, before we get the three-quarter time siren.
Yep, 29 minutes gone. It's just ticked over the 29-minute mark. Stay with us this last quarter. It's going to be a cracker here at UTAS Stadium in Brad Cox-Goodger's 200th game. So a lot of players in this attacking 50 now for North Launceston. Clarence holding back the dam wall here. Quick kick by Sam Green towards the wing. Front position was Burgess, couldn't take the mark. Josh Green's in there, he's gone into defence just to hold things back a bit. Taken by Jackson. Had a good first half. Webberley been fantastic in this quarter, he gets a kick away. Up here towards Penrite and Stingle. 2 youngsters go at it. Well done, Stingle. And there's the siren for three-quarter time. And 2 goals to 1 in that quarter to Clarence.